What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today is Friday, October 31st, and the verse of today is casting down all imaginations and everything that exalts itself above the knowledge of God. Right? In God's word, it says that God's ways are not our ways, that our thoughts are not God's thoughts. Sometimes it can be easy to think that we know better. I pray that God guides me and leads me as I create this content, that everyone listening will hear a word from God and not from me, and be blessed. But if God says to do something, we want to do it. If God says not to do something, we don't want to do that thing. So when we're talking about casting down everything that exalts itself above the knowledge of God, that's our own understanding, our own human traditions, our own festivals that we've created on this earth. Maybe some of them we say that are to honor God, that are not honoring God because they were not created by God. They were created by us in our own arrogance. We want to do what we want to do instead of doing what God has called us to do. And sometimes that can be challenging, especially if we're not surrendered, because we feel like we're missing out. But we've talked about that before. Sometimes missing out means that you're missing out on something, means that you're not missing out on something better, right? So missing out on that party means that you're not missing out on the blessing that God has for your life by being obedient to Him. So we're always choosing, right? You have a choice to go one way or another. You have a choice to partake in an opportunity, but really you're trading it for something else. And to remember to look at everything that way, to say, okay, well, I feel like this might be a fun activity to engage in, or a fun person to hang out with or to date for a while. But then if you're not sure if that's the right thing to do, it's probably not the right thing to do. And to ask yourself, what am I trading? Right? For this temporary pleasure, what am I trading? To exalt myself for the moment, to exalt my flesh and let my flesh have its way in the moment. It might be a bigger price than you're willing to pay. More often than not, that's the case. I love you guys. I hope this video is a blessing to someone today, whenever you happen to be watching this video. That you remember God is with you, that you remember you are not your own, to honor God with your thoughts, with your behavior, with your body, right? As we're not living for today, we're living for tomorrow.